Yes, we are. It's the Kaiju Cinematic Destruction Crew. And we got, of course, if you didn't guess in the beginning, the Nutcracker.
And the Four Realms. Yeah, you gotta say the Four Realms part. See, this is Nutcracker and the Four. We got the Nutcracker.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go. Let's all go. Let's all go to the lobby.
She's gathering her forces.
You're the only one who can stop her.
Hang on!
I've been expecting you.
It's time.
So in about, like, I want to say the mid-90s, we were in Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, and we managed to catch the Nutcracker. It was a ballet performance. Can't remember exactly where it was, but, like, you know, we saw it, and it was a cultural experience. I loved the dancing, I loved the music, I loved the sets, everything. I was just a little kid, but I loved everything about it, and I've always kind of had this special place in my heart when it came to the Nutcracker. Now, Disney, in their infinite wisdom of trying to continue to capitalize off of that nostalgia by making live action remakes and re-remakes and re-remakes of some of the most beloved stories and songs, and regardless, they have decided to put out Nutcracker and the Four Realms. And I don't know what to think about this.
I'm probably thinking you don't know what to think about it because I don't want to say this, but the movie kind of carry on like a monotone throughout the whole movie.
Okay, you know what? We're not giving our scores yet because y'all gotta wait to the end. But if I had to sum this movie up in a word, it was dull.
Like I said, monotone throughout the whole movie.
It was dull. It was monochromatic. It was dull. But anyway, Nutcracker and the Four Realms, directed by I am going to butcher the hell out this name. I want to say Lasse Hallström and Joe Johnston, starring Mackenzie Foy, Keira Knightley, and Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
It is about Clara, played by Mackenzie Foy, and Clara, just like most other Disney kids, suffers from missing mama syndrome. Meaning the mama dead.
Are you seriously going?
Go through Disney movies. Go through
missing
Disney
mama
movies.
syndrome. That's what we're going with.
That's what I'm calling it. Go through Disney movies and tell me how many mamas actually survive.
Okay, the DSM-4 needs to pick that up then.
Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yes, the mom has passed.
Yeah, the
yes.
Mama dead.
She's passed.
She dead. Anyway, so you got Clara, you got her two siblings, Fritz and Louise, which I'm going to talk about later because, like, this is kind of messed up the way that they handle a few things. But
okay.
she and the whole family is dealing with the loss of the matriarch of the family, and Clara is an inventor. Much like her mother, takes after her mother, you know, tinkerer. And during Christmas, or Christmas Eve, she decides to get a gift from her godfather, played by Morgan Freeman. What's his name? Drosselmeyer?
I think so.
Yeah, Drosselmeyer.
They mainly just called him Godfather.
Yeah, just Godfather, but yeah. Drosselmeyer. And it embarks her on a journey into the land of the Four Realms, where you got Sugar Plum Princesses and Tin Can Soldiers and Mice King and all of that. And it is a beautiful looking movie.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It is a beautiful looking movie. The set pieces are great, but a lot of it falls flat. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that Clara is kind of uninteresting. Just a little bit to me.
Oh, I was about to say I quite enjoyed her.
I mean, like there were a lot of parts where she showed some personality, but like when it was just sitting there in the movie, that where they weren't trying to make her seem like she was this mechanical wunderkind, or had just a few snarky lines. She was just like scenery to me. And it was, and it made it one of the hardest things to try to get into, because I damn near fell asleep in this movie. I'm not gonna lie. I struggled.
Yeah, I mean, it was a monotone. I enjoyed Clara. It was the classical Nutcracker with a modern twist to it. So you do still get your ballet, which was so enjoyable.
Oh, the ballet was great.
Because
I love
if
that.
you are not aware of Misty Copeland, who is a ballerina, which I think she started out in her Boys and Girls Club at the age of 13 and took ballet.
Look at you with all your
Wikipedia
knowledge.
Damn. I know. Which I think she started out, her neighborhood had a Boys and Girls Club, and she took a ballet class, I think, when she was 13, and started her ballet and is really exquisite at it. And in the movie, I mean, holy crap, I didn't know she was that buff.
Oh, she was.
She is buff.
Built.
Good Lord.
I almost fell in love with her like the very second she got on screen and started dancing.
Yeah, but of course, her dancing was exquisite. It was beautiful. I wanted to see more of it in the movie.
Like in the movie,
I wanted to see more of it.
In the movie universe, it's only like 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah, but I understand she was just telling the story of how the Four Realms came to be and how Clara's mom kind of did that.
Yes, founded the Four Realms.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clara's mom is or was the queen, and she comes into the Four Realms, and she's a princess, and she's taking over for what her mother does. And just as she said, the dancing was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I wished I could see more of that. Like, if the movie was much more of that, I probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because like everything else is like, it was just moving through beautiful, gorgeous set pieces, but like with almost no direction, I guess you could say. It just didn't capture me the way that I thought this movie would. It felt more like, you know, those Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland movies?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh man, this is amazing sets and everything, and I should be enthralled by this world that they're creating, because everything looks gorgeous, everything looks so well put together, it tells a story within itself, but like everything else just doesn't make it mesh together.
Okay, I see what you're saying, yeah.
So like those movies where it's like, oh man, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I just can't care. For like the largest chunk of this movie, it was basically that. It was, wow, this is amazing. It is telling a story. It is really making me want to explore this world further, but I just can't care about the story that you're telling right now. And it's less the story, it's just like the way that you're putting it together. Because the story in and of itself isn't bad. It's just, it never captured me.
Yeah. Like I said, it throughout the movie, it is monotone. It is monotone. I still, even with its monotonous, I know that's not a word.
Monotonous.
Whatever. I still thoroughly enjoyed the movie because, you know, it was that classical Nutcracker, the Christmas, blah, blah, blah. It was enjoyable to me.
I guess.
But I do get your point of view of what you're saying, how like it was beautiful scenery, but with nowhere to go with it, or they really didn't do anything with the scenery.
Like, I guess you would say there's nothing remarkable about this movie.
Yeah, and
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and I think another thing I kind of wanted was to see more of the Four Realms.
Yeah.
Like the actual interaction with the Four Realms.
How are you going to have a movie
Not
called...
just showing me the Four Realms and, oh, here's this realm, here's this realm, here's this realm. Like
they
I wanted
barely
a
even
little...
did that.
No, it was just... I just wanted like a little more interaction with all of the Four Realms to kind of make me care about what's going on with them.
Like, okay, how are you gonna have a movie called The Nutcracker and the Four Realms? You only show, technically they only showed the one in depth. The one realm that was in depth.
Yeah,
the others was like, literally, as Misty Copeland is doing her dance and killing it, they cut away to like maybe 30 seconds a piece of just like them walking through the crowds with a horse-drawn carriage through each realm, and people waving their hands and giving her gifts, and that's the only connection we have with the four realms, like, at all. The other realm is like so dark and drab, and I get the reason why. It makes sense. Again, it's telling a story, so I don't mind that. But when that's the only interaction you have with other realms, it's just like a welcome to Arkansas ad of each realm, where it's just like, here's a couple of things, and it's it. That's it.
I'm gonna have to agree. It kind of was that, hey, welcome to Arkansas. This is what you get, and you're just kind of like, no, it's more to that.
They could have done so much more with the actual four realms. Yeah. My other thing is, it's less a problem, but like the twist in it, because they're gonna throw a twist in it. What's something that you can kind of see coming a mile away? So like the story just is like, there's nothing to it. There's nothing. They don't change the game. They don't really do anything major with the story. And sometimes that could work if what you're presenting is entertaining. But like, I was not really overly entertained with this. It's like, yes, I'm seeing this nice movie. There are a couple humorous spots that pulled me back into it. Like, okay, so we got some character. Yeah. But it's like watching a bunch of kids do a period piece, and you're struggling to find like the humor, the personality in this movie. And you do get some, but like, it comes and goes, and you're just like stuck in, okay, beautiful scenery and more sometimes bad British accents. And yay, this movie, yay. When is it ending? Yay. I was waiting for this movie to end. I didn't hate it. I just wanted it to end. It was dull. It was dull. That's all I can really say. Yeah, it may feel like I'm being a little bit harsh, but...
Well, no, I can, I see where you're coming from with that. But like I said, I just wish they would have did more with the realms, and even with the comedy bits, did a little bit more. Because it seemed like every character on screen had a personality, had a character, and they were enjoyable. I wish you just gave them more to do on screen than what we saw. If that makes any sense.
No, that makes sense. And there's really not much more we can say about this movie, because like, as I said, like nothing extraordinary or nothing overly remarkable happened in this movie to be just like, oh, let's gush about it. So let's just roll right into the score. Daria, what do you got?
I'm gonna have to give this movie 3 stars. And the reason I'm giving it 3 stars, mostly based on, yes, Misty Copeland's dancing. I have to give it props. It was exquisite. It was beautiful. I wanted to see more of it. But yeah, this is actually, I would actually sum this up as a good family movie to see with the family.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because the kids did thoroughly enjoy it. It was a lot of kids. They actually enjoyed the movie. They liked it. They laughed. This is a good family movie, so I give it 3 stars.
Yeah. I'm just going to jump into it. I'm giving it 2 stars myself. I don't know if there was a lot of sequel bait, but they're gonna do something more with this, because, like, as we said, they teased the 4 realms and gave you nothing about the 4 realms that wasn't just like a travel ad real quick during probably one of the best parts of the movie, which was Missy Copeland's dancing. And matter of fact, I think one of a Memphis native was playing one of the Rat Kings doing the dancing. I can't remember his name. I'll look it up later. But like, that dancing was...
We didn't even see him.
He was probably in costume.
Okay.
He was probably in costume.
Yeah, and I wanted to see that.
Yeah, but like, there's nothing like overly remarkable about this movie. It's like, everything was competent, but it never dragged me in to make me want to say, I kind of want to watch this again. Whatever sequel they come out of this, I'm hoping is infinitely better than this movie, and does more to build the world, because I was starved of world building, because everything was done by exposition or a flash, and everybody else was just kind of there on screen. They may have gotten their 1 or 2 good lines in that was kind of humorous or made you go, huh, you know, hey, this is an interesting character. But after that, it was just like done, and I just wanted this movie to end. Okay. So yeah, I'm giving it. I got to give it 2 stars. Honestly, the way that they threw in the dancing felt kind of like they were going, "Hey, kids don't want to care about the ballet." I was like, "Oh, we're gonna just throw it in there right now, boom, and now y'all stuck here, you little shits."
Are you okay? No, that's too much.
That's what it felt like.
That is not what it felt like.
The dancing was great, but just like out of nowhere, because like it was like, okay, all this haughty royalty talk and exposition, and all of a sudden they're sitting down. It's like, I got your attention, ballet, you little munchkins. There's some ballet for your uncultured asses. I'm just gonna throw it at you.
Okay, yeah, we're done. We're done. Go take the family. Go see the Nutcracker.
Kaiju out.
Bye.